What is going on, guys, and welcome back to HaagTV. Today we are playing some more American Truck Simulator. We are doing a job for Texaco today, and we got a 14-hour trip that will be taking us from Eli to San Francisco. Oh, god damn it. Why do I never look when I pick San Francisco? I really hate that city. I really do. No offense, but it's a bitch to try to drive a truck through. Not gonna lie. But yes, we are actually back from a couple-day break from videos, and once again, I am really sorry, guys. Like the title says, I swear this computer hates me. I really do. For those of you who have been with the channel for a while, know that I have had some problems with this thing in the past. And the reason I kind of picked a long trip is it gives me a chance to kind of explain what all has been going on, what I've had problems with in the past, and just let you guys know what's going on. But actually, we are not going to follow the route path just yet, because ironically enough, oh shit, I really need to brake harder. But yeah, ironically enough, we are doing a job for Texaco, but we need gas, and we're going to go to the BP one right out here. Ah, shit. The car's gonna hit me, isn't it? Oh no, you're gonna let me go. Cool, thanks. You're gonna hate me now. You let me go just so I could pull into here. Don't clip the trailer, don't clip the trailer. Okay, we're good. I really need to get a bigger gas tank for this thing. It's so annoying to have to fill up every trip. Realistic, but annoying. At least I have a big area here. I can kind of swing the truck around and get this thing out of here decently. Alright. Now we can get this trip underway. Still can't see him coming. No, hey, we're good. But like I said before, I sincerely apologize for the lack of videos the last couple of days. My computer just literally wouldn't let me do it. Problems started on Thursday. I had a normal stream Wednesday night, no problems whatsoever. Wake up Thursday, and my computer's running weird, like slow, like, you know when you're on your computer every day when it's just not acting right. And that was pretty much what I was getting. And so I open up a program I have that looks at all my attempts and everything, can tell me some of my fan speeds. The CPU ID is what the program's called. I open that up, and my computer is currently idling at 60 to 70 Celsius. Idling. Not doing anything. That's pretty freaking high. And then as soon as I tried to hop in iRacing or anything, like I was noticing, it was like, actually that was actually what told me something was wrong beforehand, is that my stability bar in iRacing was just going through the roof. I couldn't stay in sessions, just single sessions, or it's just me. Not even trying to load up any of the cars. It just kept kicking me out, kicking me out, kicking me out. And then I opened up the CPU ID hardware, then found out my computer's running 60 to 70 Celsius, idling at the desktop, not doing anything. That is the problem. So I don't really know what to do. I fire back iRacing just to see what it does there. It jumps to mid-80s, so now it's idling at 85 Celsius just in iRacing. Not even me on the track, nothing. So I realized I have a pretty big problem and shut my computer off. Do the first thing they should do if you ever think you have heating problems or anything. Take my computer out, spray it out, and I'll be honest, I am horrible at spraying my computer out. I really should do it about 4 times the times I actually do it. Usually I do it when something happens, like when it failed at the 24 Hours of Daytona. I sprayed the whole thing out, hoping that worked. Nothing. But it was slightly dusty. I didn't think much of it. I didn't think it was really that bad. But sprayed it out, hooked everything back up. Same. Idling 60, 70, and when I start doing stuff, hitting 80. At one point, the thing actually hit, I think, 94 Celsius, which is not going to destroy your CPU card, but if you're hitting that kind of temps, you have something wrong. So I instantly start panicking, thinking I have something wrong with my fans or my CPU cooler. While I'm in there dusting and everything, I find out my front 2 fans are not working. Which, to me, I thought was the whole problem. They were a set of Cooler Master fans that actually came with my Cooler Master Neptune 280L CPU cooler. And I actually relocated the fans to the front and put my 2 Corsair fans that came with my case up top, because I was also having problems before with just noise. Like, I had a lot of background noise that I had to edit out of my audio. And the more you have to edit out of your audio, I think I've explained this before, the worse your audio is going to be. And I got to slow down massively. We're going to overshoot it. Okay, we're going to blow through here. We'll actually turn up here. I don't know why it wouldn't just have me turn up here and just do the straight shot. No, it wanted me to turn left, then turn right. Oh well. But yeah, I found out my front 2 Cooler Master fans were just not working. I think the little motor in them is busted. It's not like a normal fan. It was like they were very, very hard turning. So, right then and there, I thought I had my problem solved. I thought, okay, it's those 2 fans. And then talking to people, yes, I need those 2 fans. Like, more air is always better. But that doesn't fully explain why my CPU is idling at such a high temperature. So, I go back to the drawing board. I continue to just blow dust out of my case. Like, I think I went through probably 2.5 cans of compressed air, spraying it into every nook and cranny, just making sure I got every ounce of dust I could out of there. And nothing was working. So I went over to a friend's house who actually built this computer for me, and I've worked with before with the computer when I've had problems before, or just any general computer thing has really helped teach me a lot about computers itself. And ironically enough, the month before, I had sold him, shit, really? You're gonna do this to me? I don't know why I can't go a video without stalling this thing at least once. But yeah, ironically enough, I had sold him 240mm Corsair fans that I had originally bought for just $10 for the 2 to replace the Cooler Master fans at the front because they were still slightly noisy, but I was just too lazy to do it. So, since I still had them laying around, he bought them off me. Here to find out, he still hadn't used them in his system, so I run over, buy them back off him for the same $10 he sold them to me, pop them in, thinking, okay, this could be the problem fixed here. No. The good thing is, I had 2 more fans running in my computer, which, again, always a good thing. Bad thing is, still the same problem. So the next step after that was actually taking the 2 top fans off my CPU water cooler and actually taking the radiator. It was still attached to the CPU, but I unbolted it from the top and just moved it out of the way enough I could spray it out and not be spraying all that crap straight back into my CPU. And so yeah, I sprayed that whole thing out, used probably a whole can of compressed air just on that itself, hoping it'd work, and it didn't. So, I'm still at, oh, god damn it. I gotta realize, with this heavy of a load, that 40,000 pounds, I cannot start this thing in 6th gear. It's just too low of RPM to get this thing going. But I sprayed my whole CPU out again to use about a can of compressed air, just hoping maybe it was just dust in there. That doesn't work. So, can't use my computer because it would start going over 90 degrees if I tried to even think about recording with it. Which is why I haven't had a video for the last couple of days, which just honestly pisses me off. It really does. One, for the fact I didn't get a video out for 2 days, and it really disappoints me when I can't do that, because when I started the whole daily video thing back in October, I was committed to it, and a daily upload schedule for me is really, really important to keep myself on track with this channel and trying to grow this channel and trying to build a community around it, and it has really paid off. But to have the incident back in February with this thing taking 14 hours to render a video and missing a day back in February, which is my first day, like I said before, since October, I have missed a daily upload on this channel. Now, I missed 2 days because my computer was overheating and I really had nothing to record. Like, I couldn't record anything with it unless I wanted to do a stupid vlog or something. Like, I'm not a vloggy person. Not saying I won't do much in the future. I guess I can't really say that vlogs are stupid, but a video I make in a vlog style like that, just saying, hey, my computer's busted, I would think it's kind of stupid. I don't want to make a video just to say, hey, I made a video today. I want to make a video that I think people are actually going to enjoy, which I said before, I don't want to put out crap on this channel, just put out videos. I want to make sure my videos are at least going to be pretty good. Or if nothing else, there's something in it that will make someone laugh, or most likely laugh at me for doing something stupid. But yeah, that was the one major thing, is the fact I had 2 days I couldn't get videos out because of this thing overheating. The second reason why I was mad is because I will fully admit I'm a huge procrastinator, and it's sad to say that I even procrastinate when it comes to doing things for the channel, which, trust me, I love this channel so much. And that I kind of put myself in this situation that if I would do more of my days off instead of relaxing, enjoying not being at work, and actually get more videos done, this could have been avoided. I could have had a couple videos ready ahead of time where I could be messing with this and not be missing uploads. So I was kind of mad at myself for that, because I pretty much did this to myself, and it was just very irritating. And the other thing is, this isn't the first time this computer has just up and given me problems. It has kind of been a giant pain in my ass since I had it built. Now, mind you, the only things that are still the same from when I originally had it built are the CPU cooler, the case, the power supply, and the graphics card. And even then, it's the same card, different card. What I mean by that is Windows, I think it's a Windows 8 problem. If not, it's just a problem in general where the display driver crashes I was having before. The display kernel would up and crash. I was having problems with that, and I thought it was a video card, so I actually already made my 980 classified. Got a different one. Still does it every once in a while, a lot less than it did before. But yeah, the only things that are the same out of this computer are the case, power supply, and CPU cooler. Everything else has been changed from the original build about a year and a couple months ago, and yet it still fights me with just different things. I've had the display driver crashes. I have had a motherboard fail on me. I had my original Gigabyte motherboard when I had my... Holy shit. I think I remember this road, because I think I almost wrecked on this road last time I drove through it because I wasn't paying attention, just like I did there. But yeah, I had my last gigabyte motherboard fail on me, and that's when I actually did my upgrade to the whole DDR4, and I went from a i7 4790K to a 5820K, I think it's called. Pretty sure it is. It's one of the 6-core i7s, so it's not the expensive 6-core, it's a second one down. But yeah, I did that whole DDR4 and CPU upgrade, so I've got a lot of different equipment in this thing than I had before, and yet it's still giving me gremlins. 24 hours of Daytona, for example. My computer just shits the bed, decides it wants to stop computing. And for those of you who followed me on Twitter, saw the redneck rig I had to race on just to try to participate. It's done it to me there. I'm trying to think. It's messed up a couple other times minimally, but just events I wanted to do. That held up during Sebring, but then Thursday, right before I actually want to go and do the Martinsville NIS Open race, to try to make up for Wednesday's night failed race, it starts overheating. So, yeah, I think this computer is cursed, and holy crap, look at that sun. But, yeah, pretty much getting to the end of the story. I've kind of been rambling on for a very long time about this. Most of you are probably bored to death. Some of you are probably enjoying this, the fact that I'm actually talking about something, not just narrating trucking. Or some of you might like my trucking narration, which, at the end of this episode, I can fill in with. But pretty much, to sum it up, I really don't have an answer of what fixed it, because I'm guessing you guys realize I haven't fixed by seeing this video. Really, I woke up this morning, or no, it was last night actually, and just for kicks and giggles turned it on because I was using my desktop still a little bit, I just couldn't record, and I turned on a CPU monitor, and I actually have a second program going as well, which I've been doing since most of this whole time as well. I failed to mention that. It's called Core Temp 1.0 RC8. I'm trying to drive and look at the name of that at the same time, which is why I'm kind of driving like I'm drunk. And I've been running them both simultaneously the whole time to make sure it's just not a program that's giving me weird readings. They both have been consistent with each other the whole time, so it's what's been reassuring me, okay, like, this is a problem, it's not just a program just derping out and deciding to start to spew out random shit. So they've been consistent side by side this whole time, and I actually have them both running now. This is actually my first real test to make sure I'm back up and running. And just to give you a little bit of a oh, you dick. Yeah, just to kind of give you a idea of how big of a change it is. I'm currently recording, and the highest core temp I have right now is about 40 degrees. So I'm running 20 degrees cooler, running a game, and recording said game at the same time than it was just idling at my desktop. What I think, and a couple people I've talked to through this whole situation think, is there's some dust that got collected in my cooler, got clogged or something, and it finally just became unclogged. That's honestly the best I have for you. I don't know. I can't say, aha, this was the thing that solved everything. No, I have nothing. That is really the only thing I can think of, because I didn't redo the thermal paste, so that's stayed the same. So it has to be something within my Cooler Master water cooler itself. I'm guessing I just let it go too long without cleaning it, which is, again, I deserve it. My fault. I know I should be cleaning this more than I do, and I don't. So again, let this be a lesson to you guys. If you don't spray out your computer very often, please, please, please do so. I cannot stress how important it is to do it every couple weeks, or at least worst case once a month. Oh, it's 65. Why am I going 28? But if nothing else, some of the times I make these videos telling you about things that happen to me. My goal is if I can help someone out and maybe help prevent one of you guys from having something like this happen, or some of you who might be like me, who are just learning about computers. I'm 23 and I still don't know. I'm learning about computers, but I was 21, 22 when I really dug in and really started to learn about the hardware that goes into it and learning about hardware and different shit and all that. So, if you're like me and just learning about it, I'll tell you now, biggest advice, make sure your computer's clean, because it will run the coolest it can, and you're less likely to have dust get clogged somewhere it shouldn't and cause your computer overheats. So I consider myself lucky that that was really a simple fix, because I honestly thought I was going to have to buy a whole new CPU cooler, and I'm glad I didn't jump to it. It was going to be the worst case scenario, so saved myself probably about $140 or so from the one I was looking at. Which is awesome, because this thing, the CPU cooler, I highly recommend this Cooler Master Neptune 280L. It is pricey, but like I said, I'm sitting here recording and currently running mid-30s now. It's not even up near the 40 it was when I first informed you, so if that tells you anything, it is keeping everything really nice and cool, which is just freaking awesome. And I'm wondering if that was some of where my iRacing stuttering has been coming from, because it might not be directly with the water cooler, but I'm wondering, with those two front fans both being busted, I kind of was wondering, like, my computer was running quieter, but I never just opened it up or even looked to see why. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, hey, this is working, cool. So, yeah, I'm wondering how long those fans have been broke for, because it's weird. They're not like a normal fan that you can just, like, touch and it spins. No, they had some resistance to it. So I think they were actually a little bit powered. Like, it took power to actually more power than some of the other fans I have. Holy, what the hell is this? What the hell is with this road? What kind of redneck freaking backwoods freaking road is this thing have me taking on? I've never seen this. Oh, watch for deer. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna smack a deer on my way home. Not way home, but way to Texaco. Let's be honest, we're in California. Their deer are the size of dogs. Safe to say I've never driven on this road. Really debating on downloading a better headlight mod. I saw there is... Oh, there's no speed limit back here. That's where you know you're in the middle of nowhere. There is no speed limit. I want to keep the RPMs up. I don't want to get stuck up here. Yeah, I'm just wondering if maybe some of the iRacing stuttering has just been from my computer being too hot. Well, not too hot that it's shutting down, but I haven't checked my CPU ID for a while to know exactly what it was running at, so it might have been running warmer than normal. If nothing else, running this cool, not going to hurt a thing. This is not a great road to be hauling propane on, just saying. I'm not sure how fast I want to be going through here. I don't think I'm going to shift at 12. I'm going to sit and coast. Alright, we got a pretty sharp turn coming up here, I can see. Hey, we hit civilization! I see Pizza Hut. Oh my god, what the hell is this? This is bullshit. Who thought this turn was a great idea? I'm firing whoever does my route planning. Just saying. I'm just saying. Taking that road at 12 a.m. That is kind of a making of a horror story. Trucker gets lost, gets butchered to death. Someone needs to make that into a movie, and then credit me, so I can make tons of money off it. I think this is going to end up being one of our longest episodes. Hopefully it's long enough, because if it is, we are editing our truck. We are buying some new parts for it. If you remember from the last one, we are very, very close to actually being able to get to level 12, which for some reason I've been ranting about every freaking episode, I think. Now watch, the engine option I'm going to have is going to be like 20 horsepower bigger, and it's going to just be a giant waste of time. Still going to buy it, though. Probably bitch about it. I really hope there's a cop. There's not a cop, because I don't feel like slowing down. Oh good, speed limit changed. I'm going to speed limit now. Totally wasn't speeding. Okay, where do you want this thing? Ah, right there. Oh, good, right on public roads. I won't be in the way at all. Oh, can't use that reverse. There we go. Oh my god, I'm so far off. Oh, yeah, that's wonderful. Don't give me any room or anything. Oh my... Really? Oh. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You know what? I can see this going downhill. Screw it. Hooray! Okay, so we want more high-value cargo. Alright, let's go to truck dealers. Alright, let's see what we actually have available. Nothing there. We're good there. Oh, it's only 50-some horsepower. Oh well. Ooh, lights. Done with a 13 speed. Yeah, let's go with a 13 speed. Let's see. Yeah, I know that's probably a better way of doing that, but yeah. Ooh, classic interior. Alright, so put that in the cart. Ooh, the stripe. Yeah, we're gonna go with the stripe. Let's go right there. Alright, what else can we get? Oh, yes, with the light bars. We're going lights everywhere. Alright, now where can I do these things? Ooh, turbo wing level 13. Actually, the sauce is the only thing I really want to get rid of. I don't even use this. I don't even know why I have one. There we go. I think we got everything. It's a nice looking truck now. Ooh, look at the wood grain. Alright, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out when you do so. And until next time, guys, see you again soon.